Hi, welcome to the Lunapod, where we're tall.
Where we're tall. Not me. She is. One of us.
One us.
Only one of?
Only one of. See you soon. Hi, welcome to the Lunapod, where we talk all things K-pop. I'm Raquel.
I'm Brooke. And this is going to be our first chaos chapter. And it is exactly what it sounds like.
Absolute chaos.
So this one is going to be our MANIAC Delusion era.
The time where we were fake stays.
First off, this is not a hate video. We are stays through and through.
We
with
love
all
Stray
our
Kids.
This is just our experience during the MANIAC comeback. Let's paint the picture.
We were in my bedroom.
Yes.
The projector was on the wall. My little fairy lights were glowing. I was drunk.
I was tipsy.
So keep that in mind as we are going through all of this.
We weren't in the right state of mind to review an album at this point.
Now, first of all, looking back now, I love MANIAC, the album. It is so good. And just MANIAC. You can't see it, but hitting heads. Such a good album. It's iconic. The colors, the hairstyles, everything about MANIAC, so good. But back in the day, we were just getting photos released occasionally right before the comeback. The Frankenstein version photos.
Those were some of my favorites. Those were so cool.
So we are laying on the floor though, because it is late at night. We've had alcohol. The album is about to drop, or it just dropped. I can't quite remember. Everything's a little fuzzy. Not gonna lie.
I think we were sitting there and we were like, oh crap, it just came out. I think we had realized.
Oh, was it? Was I just getting drunk for no reason?
No. Was it your birthday?
Was it?
Hold on.
Oh my gosh, it was my birthday. Okay, so I was drunk for my birthday. It wasn't for no reason.
So happy birthday. We loved MANIAC, the album. Ooh.
Yeah. No. We hated the album. I'm not gonna lie.
We did.
We did. I mean, looking back, disgraceful. Shame on us.
It was really rude of us.
Loved MANIAC. Hated the album. We'll get into this a little more. We listened to Muddy Water, and we were like, what
I was just like,
is this?
I think I was just like confused.
I know, I was confused too. I don't even know. MANIAC was just so good, and then to listen to Muddy Water after, we were like, what is the sound of this? This is so weird for Stray Kids.
You know, so different and nothing like they sounded like usually. So it was just, it was a different sound. I wasn't mentally prepared for it, I don't think. I listen to it now and I love it.
Right, no,
like,
same.
It's a nostalgic sound. It sounds like music I grew up with. So I like it now, but in the time, I think it just confused me. Yeah. It was very like off the wall.
Right. And in my case, I was so drunk that if the song did not capture me within the first 10 seconds, I didn't hear it any longer. So if the first 10 seconds did not completely sweep me off my feet, I was over it. So I was very much like meh. Honestly, I felt meh about all of the subunit songs.
I know, like I usually love subunit songs, but I wasn't as obsessed this time around for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And later on, after we had listened to this, we still kind of had this, what were those songs? And we were just kind of talking about it, and we were like, okay, not every song can be absolutely perfect. Yeah. You know, there's albums are released all the time, and I don't listen to every single song on every single album all the time. Yeah. So I'm like, those
even
are just
from like my top groups, it's just like that sometimes.
Right. So it's totally fine.
Because you have different tastes in like the sound of music. I don't prefer slow songs or like ballads. So
I have
those
to be in
songs
moods.
I'm not really here for. So every album has certain songs you're not going to be obsessed with.
But what we were obsessed with was Charmer.
That's the best song on the album. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Again, the first 10 seconds, instantly captivated.
It really was. It was so good.
It sounds like a charmer, like a snake charmer.
Mm-hmm. We discussed this in big detail. I'm like, listen, we're going to go to this concert. If I do not see Changbin controlling Hyunjin's hips as if he's a snake charmer and Hyunjin's the snake, I don't want it. / I volunteer. Because just tell me that's not the best visual you've ever had.
Top
like
tier.
It really, really is. Like that was my first thought. That's all I wanted. That's all I ask of. They're not going to give it to me. No. I know they're not.
At that time, I think the concert hadn't been canceled yet.
Yeah, that's true. We had our tickets, but it wasn't canceled yet.
Yeah, I wish that would have been. I'm pretty sure that was not part of the choreo, but come on. I love a moment where they're controlling the group's movements anyway. So good. That would have been top tier.
Opportunity miss, y'all.
But also, okay, the song Freeze. At that time, I didn't even remember that one existed. I forgot completely, which is so shameful of me because that song is a bop. It's
really good.
So good. Now, absolutely love it. It's a club song. But at the time of when we were reviewing Drunk on My Floor, couldn't remember that it happened.
Didn't even know what it was.
Went right over my head. One of the most iconic reactions we had and continued to have until we have
honestly
this
to this day. Lonely Street. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know
I'm
if
falling down. I'm falling down. The street is isolated.
It's just a meme to us.
It is.
And I don't know why. It is further down in the album, and maybe we're a little more drunk / tipsy at that point, but it wasn't the sound that I was wanting at that point, and I don't know, I just had the giggles by that point, so I was like, I can't with this.
Yeah.
And we need to start this back up at this apartment, but at our old apartment, we have this little whiteboard. If we had something that was just so stuck in our head, whether it's a song, a saying, just literally anything, we would put it on that whiteboard to quote unquote get it out of our head. It's not going to be out of our head. That was... We had Lonely Street lyrics on there. It
was on there for a long time.
It really was.
Because we'd just walk past each other. I'm falling down. It's...
Oh my gosh.
It started as a joke, but then it suddenly turned into it started as a joke, but I don't think it's a joke anymore because it really started to grow on us.
Yeah.
But that one's really fun. Okay, also, Venom.
Criminal.
The
song is a bop,
so
but also Venom sucks. I have arachnophobia.
Oh, right.
So it was a song I was really excited about. I think originally when I saw the track list, I was thinking more like Snake Venom. I can't do spiders. I waited the longest time for someone to make an edit of the music video without them, so that I could actually watch and enjoy it.
Which they finally did, and so many kudos to those who did, because that was so needed.
Yeah, because I finally watched it and I loved it. It was a great time, and I didn't have to panic every 5 seconds or be paranoid of watching a music video.
Right.
So, but I mean, I love Venom. It was really good.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites as well.
The visuals are so amazing, without the creepies. Because I had watched it back then, and such amazing storytelling in that one. Love the sound of Venom. A+ on that one.
When we started to put together this episode here, I was like, okay, let me pull up the track list of this album. I'm telling you right now, I did not know Waiting for Us existed.
Me either. I forgot
literally
that
to
existed.
This day, February 2023, I genuinely forgot that existed.
Same.
Because again, slow songs,
not really our
ballads, not my vibe.
We have an entire K-pop wall decoration that we jokingly call our emo boy wall, because we're very much more on the alternative
grungy,
rock, grungy side of K-pop music. And so, Waiting for Us, who is she? Had no idea. It's a good song, but just not really our taste.
Yeah, so honestly, originally, our opinions didn't really matter, because we had clouded judgments.
I was very drunk.
But now we love it.
We love all of it. It's one of the best comebacks, in my opinion. I love the MANIAC era of Stray Kids. Very iconic. MANIAC itself, another thing that we constantly are talking to each other. We'll just randomly throughout the day, MANIAC. It's
all
just,
the time.
It's a thing. Honestly, how do you not love Stray Kids?
So honestly, I don't know if I'm being a bad stay here. If I am, please literally tell me.
Oh, same.
But I feel like during this comeback, right after, is whenever they started just releasing music videos without or little to no promo, and just dropped the MV and that's it.
Because MANIAC had a ton of promotion.
They did one for Lonely Street, and did they do one for Freeze?
I swear they did.
I think so.
See, I can't even remember.
Yeah, they did. That's the thing. I mean, Freeze got more views, but lately, even with their most their most recent comebacks with Maxident, their Maxident comeback, they've done more music videos for B-sides. Unless I'm just not following closely enough, it's dropped and that's it. But even
I swear it's not us. Yeah, the views themselves are way lower. And honestly, when you type in to YouTube, Stray Kids music video, they don't pop up.
It literally doesn't come up. Usually when you search a group in MV, the newest one will come up. But those were not popping up. Yeah, I literally had to write out the song to find it. So it's just really
They just
weird.
Recently released something and we didn't find out until 2 weeks after? And we're like, what was this?
So I don't know if we're just being bad stays and not
I swear we're
staying up to date, but I feel like MANIAC is when that kind of started.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, whoever is on the promotional side of Stray Kids music videos, I need y'all to get your act together.
They do.
Because what is this?
Because there's no teasers. I know there's no way there's teasers.
No, there's no way.
There's no way.
I don't understand.
I swear, they just drop stuff and call it a day. I'm like, these boys, give them the promo.
Which, this is kind of funny. So we went through this little phase, and I think this had something to do with it, but we went through a little phase where we were not listening to Stray Kids very much. We weren't really
It was
them.
weird because it happened at the same time for both of us.
Yeah, so that's why I think something's up, because you'll go through phases where you're really into a group and then you kind of fizzle out and then you'll get really into it
and you'll
again,
get into like a new group for a bit.
Right, that's normal.
I mean, especially for us, we're multi-stands, so like we'll bop around a lot
Yeah.
for different groups.
But at the same time, we lost a lot of interest in Stray Kids, and I don't know if I think this promo had something to do with it.
Yeah,
and then
I
also
feel like it was like lack of promo, because
Yeah.
I felt like there wasn't anything going on, which obviously there is stuff. I don't know. It just wasn't, they weren't doing enough promo to keep my interest with other things, I guess. I don't know.
And to be completely honest, the stuff they were releasing was not my favorite in the world. Again, it's very good, but just not my personal top favorite. So maybe that's it. And also, I feel like at this time, stays got really intense. So I don't really know what caused this little, what do I even call that? This little Stray Kids bump. I feel like the promotional thing has something to do with it, because all these other groups that I'm staying consistently involved in have a lot of promo. Sometimes to the point where it bothers me.
Yeah, I'm like, please stop tweeting.
Please stop tweeting.
If it's not your face, I don't want to see it.
Okay, also, I feel like we should talk about the looks that happened with this Maniac era, because it was really good. Hyunjin came in with red hair.
Oh, yeah.
Red hair, which
with
was...
the promos of that,
Yeah.
it was like, I know so many people did the whole comparison with Ryuk from Death Note.
Death Note,
I was like,
yeah.
shut up.
With
I
the
was
apples.
living for that.
Oh, it was so good. And that whole music... Okay, I'm jumping around everywhere, but this is a chaos chapter, so
That's what
stay
this
with
is.
us. The whole storyline behind Maniac was so... And like the promotional video with Felix going through and interacting with all of them and then having their weird little creepy
yeah.
thing. That part with IN where he rips the newspaper off his face and he's like, boosh, all up in his face. Oh my gosh. And
It was
then when
creepy.
he... Oh, and when
Like,
he,
again, like, that's good promo. Like,
yeah,
I was
that was
living
good.
for that.
And when Hyunjin pushes him out of the window, I need a whole movie. Their outfits were so amazing with all the chains and the lime green and the
Yeah.
they looked good. That is iconic. Their voices, so proud. No, it's kind of funny though. I feel like at this point in time, I started off as a Bangchan bias. Which
Yes.
I'm still not mad about that, but it's kind of changed through
No,
time.
like, I changed because I was originally Hyunjin.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You would
Yeah.
never expect that now.
You're the biggest Changbin girl I've ever seen in my life.
I literally cannot express my love for him.
Yeah.
Pure boyfriend material. Let me be
Husband
delusional.
material.
Everything
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, I started off with Bangchan, and then there was that one time we went to that cup
What?
sleeve event, and we were
For
like buying.
Ian?
Yeah, was it for Ian? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was for Ian.
Yeah, we were buying merch, and she was like, "Hey, I just want to guess who your bias is,"
yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." And did she do you first?
Well, she guessed Lino for me, which is funny, but like, no.
Because like the whole cat thing,
Yeah,
very on
like,
vibe.
for the most part, if I lined up all my biases with their emojis, it's cat. For the most part, predominantly cat.
Lino makes sense, but it's also like funny. And then she turned to me and she was like, Felix. And I was like,
You felt something.
but wait a minute.
But now it's on my mind.
Yeah, you planted the seed in my brain and I can't
No.
get it out anymore.
No, like I'm literally Changbin till I die. That's
Yeah.
not changing. But anytime I see Lino, ooh, I'm like, I
think
was
of
like,
her.
was she on to something?
No,
I think about her all the time.
She Man, if you are listening to this, you changed us. But anyway, ever since Maniac, my bias line has been very rocky.
Yeah.
And I'll go through phases with every member. I love Sungmin
Yeah, you
so
had a big like
much.
appreciation time with him.
Yeah, he's such a Day 6 fan, and I can, you know what I mean? I
right there
feel
with
that.
him.
And I just love his vocals. He's so amazing. After Kingdom and stuff, too.
Oh, I know.
appreciate
Oh
him
my
so
gosh.
much. My bias line's all over the place. Recently, though, IN has been directly in front of me.
Yeah, that's your predominant one at the moment.
Yeah, which is so strange because I would have never have guessed that for myself, to be completely honest. It still kind of shocks me if I'm lining up my biases and I'm, oh yeah, IN from Stray Kids. Oh, wait, where'd you come from?
Where did he come from? What's this?
But I love him so much. So I don't know. As of right now, this might change, but as of right now, I think I'm an IN bias. Truly love Stray Kids, all of them. They're amazing. I also go through moments where I really love Han, too. He's incredible. Stray Kids is so great. I'm so glad they're getting the popularity that they have at the moment. It's so deserved.
Me too. I feel like they're a group that so easily can be loved in the US if people just listen to them for a second.
Exactly. I mean, 2 of them are Australian, so you know Americans are gonna
Yeah.
love that anyway. If I am introducing someone to K-pop, not just because I was introduced to K-pop by Stray Kids, but they are genuinely a good group to introduce people to K-pop with.
I'll play music in the car with my mom. Obviously, I'll play some K-pop. She freaking loves them. I'll just play a few songs. She's like, what's that one song that I like? And it's God's Menu, of course. But it's so cute. Like, she likes them.
That's adorable.
She's a low-key stay.
No, my mom's a low-key stay too.
I need her to define her bias. I'm gonna send her photos tonight.
Funny story. So my mom was looking at some videos or whatever, and it was a tiny clip of God's Menu popped up. I was showing her our recap episode for our very first episode, and she was watching it, and we have a tiny segment where Felix pops on when he's doing his deep voice, you know, iconic God's Menu moment, and she stops and she's on the phone with me and she's like, oh, who was that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And so she goes back, she screenshots and sends to me. I'm like, Mom, that's Felix. I'm pretty sure my mom's a Felix bias.
This is the cutest thing ever.
It's so adorable. Alrighty, before we leave you today, we're gonna do our song of the moment.
Ayo.
Ayo. Yo. Ayo by NCT 127. That song is so good. They just recently released this, and we have had such a soft spot. I mean, you always have a soft spot
that was
for
my
NCT.
first group, yeah.
But we recently saw NCT 127 in concert. Stay tuned for our concert review for them, but they're amazing. They deserve all of the recognition in the world, and AO is such a bop, so go
please
listen to that.
go check it out and check out their repackaged album.
Ay, not sponsored.
I
wish.
I want to be sponsored by Johnny.
Oh, John.
Johnny.
Thank you so much for tuning into our Chaos chapter. We hope you liked it. I know it's a bit all over the place, but that's what these episodes are for. We'll see you next time. Bye.